Running Man is a wellness festival. It is not just for runners. You do not need to be a runner to come. It's for entrepreneurs, adventure seekers, people who want to challenge themselves, and honestly just be able to network with the most amazing humans on the planet in, like I said, a very small, intimate setting. Nobody's acting too cool. Nobody thinks they're better than anybody. Everybody is cheering everybody on. They're being vulnerable. They're sharing each other's stories. They're inspired. They're having a great time. They're creating community, and everybody literally loves everybody. It is the coolest thing.
Welcome to the Elite Life Podcast with your hosts, Trisha and Kylie. Here, we guide you on a journey of personal and professional transformation, revealing the secrets to success. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, join us as we unlock the doors to the elite world of growth, grit, and grace. So, let's dive in.
Welcome, friends, to another episode of the Elite Life Podcast. We are so excited you're here today. I'm Trish. That's Kylie. She has a mouthful of Alani New because it's Monday when we are recording. And so we are going to caffeinate up and get ready to give you all the goods on Running Man. If you want to hear a lot about the experience itself, go back and watch the 2 episodes that I put together after I ran it the last 2 years. This is going to be how to prepare for it, how to pack for it, what you need, what you don't need, and exactly what is going on.
Yeah, because I remember when you guys came back last time, you were like, I packed this, didn't need that, didn't pack that, needed this.
Well, because it's a very different experience. As grown-ups, as high achievers, it's not often that you're in a tent in the middle of nowhere. And so you really don't know what you don't know. And the first year I stayed in a hotel, and I actually talked Alicia and Nicole out of staying in a hotel this year. I was like, no,
You're going to miss so
much. So number one, if you're going to Running Man, get the glamp. Even if you're not a camper, it is not like camping. It is glamping camp. No. You see these extensions? You see these nails? You see these lashes?
No, they don't camp.
No.
When you were like, nobody's out in a field in a tent in the middle of nowhere, I'm like, I'm just going to sit down. Just going to sit down and shut up because that's me 4 or 5 times a year.
Funny. Yes. But Running Man, in case you missed the other episodes and you don't even know what we're talking about, Running Man is a wellness festival. It is not just for runners. You do not need to be a runner to come. It's for entrepreneurs, adventure seekers, people who want to challenge themselves, and honestly just be able to network with the most amazing humans on the planet in, like I said, a very small, intimate setting.
And I think that's the cool part too, is it's when you start living what we will just dub, for lack of a better term, the high achiever lifestyle, you need outlets of fun without chaos.
Right. And I love the vibe that Running Man brings, because it's not about winning. It's not about being an elite athlete. I love that it's on a 1-mile loop, because when I run, I'm always like, I'm in the back or I'm by myself, but on a 1-mile loop, everybody is, you're running in a circle. So you're never last, you're never first, you're never last. You're just going in this circle, and it's super, super, super cool. So when we're talking about what we're going to pack, let's talk about what we're going to do. So things they have at Running Man, you have live music, you have wellness workshops, you have yoga, breath work, cold plunges, giant saunas, recovery stations, the running loop, speakers, dancing, and late night hangouts.
Is there a pool?
There is a pool. Yes. There is this giant inflatable where you can fight on it. What was that? American Gladiators?
Yeah.
With the little batons. There's a pool. There's a slip and slide. There's so much stuff. So and the crazy thing is some people, they just walk the loop a couple times. Some people, they run a 5K. I actually ran a 50K. Yeah, a 50K the first time I went. I was very excited. Very excited. But you don't have to run at all. You can completely walk. You could never go on the loop at all and just be there for the speakers and the music and the dancing and the sledding.
There's no judgment for that.
No, it's awesome. So let's talk about what you need to do those things. What to pack. Number 1, shoes you don't care about. Okay? Because you ever hear that country song, The Red Dirt Road?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It is red dirt clay and it gets on everything. So do not bring your new fancy running shoes. Bring running shoes you don't care about. The shoes that I wore year 1 still have the red dirt on them.
Are you taking them again? Are those your dedicated?
Those are not my running man shoes. You're going to sweat. You're going to get muddy. You're going to sauna. You're going to do all these things. So bring extra workout clothes. You do not need any fancy clothes. Zero fancy clothes. I want you to think like, what are you going to be most uncomfortable? What are you going to be most comfortable in? And here's the thing, like it's super warm during the day, but at night it actually gets chilly. So I brought a blanket. I brought sweats. I brought warm, comfy socks. Like I said, lots of workout clothes, shorts and leggings. Because when you're doing, so with the yoga too, like if you're a super yoga guru, no, you don't need to bring any of your stuff. They provide everything for yoga. Your mat, your blocks, your straps.
Your goats.
Yep, goats, your baby goats. Bring 2 baseball hats if you're a hat girly or boy. Because I got super sweaty and gross in my hat. And then I'm like,
I don't want my only hat.
Yeah. So then you take a shower and you don't want to put that one back on because you got sweat, you got sunscreen.
Speaking of shower, like what's the bathroom situation?
So the bathroom situation is actually great. They bring these like
that's an important part of the experience.
Yeah, they bring these like trailers and the showers are super clean and they had like shampoo, conditioner, and soap in there. So bring your own shampoo, conditioner, and soap just because you never know how many people and how much they're going to use.
Yeah.
But the showers are super clean. The bathrooms are super clean. They're like these really like fancy kind of schmancy trailers that they bring for both of them.
Is it kind of like the ones you had for Trent's
party? Exactly. It's just like the ones I had for Trent's grad party. So if you were at Trent's grad party, it's like the ones that were in my driveway. For those listeners who are in India and other countries, you probably were at Trent's grad party. And that's the other thing, like people come from all over the world.
That was my next question is like, how many people do you meet from, like, obviously you would expect like national attraction, right?
Yeah. So that's what's so cool. They cap, I wish I would have looked up how many people, but they cap how many people there are. There's only so many people that are allowed to come. And it feels very
intimate.
Yeah, intimate. Because it doesn't feel small. Like there's enough people there that you're meeting new people the whole time, but it's very easy to find people. It's not thousands of people. It's hundreds
Woodstock.
of people. No. And it's very, very comfortable. And what the other thing I love is like you never wait for stuff. Like you're not waiting for bathrooms. You're not waiting for food. There's not big long lines at stuff. There's plenty of everything. All of your drinks are included. Your snacks are included. Your breakfast is included. And then they have food trucks if you want extra food. So
bring money.
Bring a credit card. Yeah. Bring extra shorts, leggings, sports bras, tank tops, t-shirts, socks, sweatshirts. Plenty of socks, guys, because I will say, again, you're in a field, so stuff's going to get wet. I would bring slides and either 2 sets of slides or like slides and Crocs because they're going to get wet with grass. And then you're going to want something else to put on. And so I would say like 2 pairs of running shoes.
And you're going to want something to wear in the shower.
Right. Yes. And so like,
I mean,
2 pairs of running shoe, 2 pairs of like Crocs or slides.
Maybe our listeners are super, super brave and they go into public showers without shoes on. I am not that person. I am not that person, people.
No. And I mean, also towels, multiple towels. Because you figure you're going shower, you're doing pool, you're doing sauna,
you're doing what? You're just sweating.
You're sweating. Like,
but is it like?
I would say 3 towels is plenty
because you can hang them.
Yes. Yeah. They when you get to your glamp, like they're nice and big. You have space. You're not like
crushing
into
a tent.
Yeah. It's almost like a hotel tent. Like the beds are so comfortable too. Like I am a bougie bed girl and I was so impressed by how comfortable the bed was and the sheets and the blankets. Like, again, you're quote unquote camping, but you have white sheets and a white comforter. Like, and it's all like fluffy and
that was
nice.
A bold move.
I know. And that brings me to like, okay.
But it elevated the experience.
It did. It's the experience. Like talking about our perceived not value episode, right? Like this is the experience of Jesse Itzler and Sarah Blakely, right? Like Jesse Itzler has All Day Running Company, and that's who puts on this experience, Running Man. And so, like, yes, you are camping, but that's why it's called glamping, right? Because you have a Tempur-Pedic mattress and white sheets and blankets. So the other thing we did not bring, and I will tell you to bring, is a broom. Okay, because like I said, you're going out in this grass and mud and stuff, and then you're bringing it in your glamp, and then you're like, oh my gosh, but I have white sheets and but we had grass everywhere. There was like half the field was in our I was like, oh my gosh.
Did you run to the Dollar General, grab a broom?
You know what? I didn't even think about it because you want to be there. You don't want to miss anything.
I'm surprised there's not a Dollar General at the Running Man. They're literally everywhere.
Have some trash bags for your trash and for your wet stuff. So I would bring probably like 3 trash bags. I would bring probably like 3 towels, 2 pairs of tennis shoes, 2 pairs of slides, have your broom, have some earplugs, because if you do like really wear yourself out running and you want to go to bed early, the music's bumping. There's music both nights. So you want to be able to have some earplugs. I had also like a light mask, like what do you call it? Sleep mask. Yes, like we took for Italy. I took my Italy mask.
Yeah, you did.
So I had my mask on. I had my earplugs in. I was in my Tempur-Pedic bed. I wasn't in the middle of a field. I was like in the middle of like a 5-star or a 10-star. How many stars do you give your hotel when it's fancy?
I don't know. So you just gave me an idea. Like, I bet it would be sweet if you had like your eye mask, you put it in a Ziploc bag and you put it in the cooler.
Oh, that's fancy. I did not take a cooler either time. You do not need to bring coolers, foods, or snacks. All of that stuff is provided for you. So I didn't bring anything like that. Even a light, like you can bring a light if you want, but they give you little lanterns.
Nice.
So there's a lantern sitting outside of your tent. You don't need to bring that. Sunscreen, I burnt my face off literally. Apply sunblock liberally. I had a hat on, so I thought it would be okay. And literally my whole face peeled off. So do not.
Upside, you have a new face now.
Yeah, I do. But it was awful. You could bring a poncho and some rain gear if you want. It rained the first year I went. The second year, it was all sunshine and beautiful. Bring a bathing suit so that you have a bathing suit for sauna and for the pool. Portable chargers. This is an important one. We were talking on the phone yesterday, like me and Nicole were voice memoing back and forth, and she's like, well, what about like Wi-Fi and power? And I'm like, listen, you are so busy and this event is so much fun. You do not need Wi-Fi or power, but do bring 2 to 3 portable charger banks.
Yeah.
I didn't even use 2 full ones, but I was very intentional about being unplugged because I wanted to enjoy the experience and I wanted to be there. And I will tell you, in this day and age, technology and being plugged in and being busy, and I will raise my hand. I am like a number 1 at being like addicted to my phone. It is so freeing to get there, put your phone in a tent, and just enjoy yourself. And that is something I never, ever say. I am always like, let me record some content. Let me get some videos. Let me push this out. This event is the one event a year where you should go. You should unplug. You should enjoy your best life. And then you will not need 2 full battery packs. You will only need like 1 and maybe a half. Okay. But do bring those because I guess there is a place to plug in it, but I've never looked for it or seen it. Like I said, you don't need extra food. You don't need drinks. You don't need fancy clothes. It's not anything where like you need to bring anything like that. Just go and have a good time, friends. That's really all you need. That is all you need. Easy, simple. Easy.
I love that they've created this event and it's open to literally anybody who wants to come, right? You don't need a special invite. You also don't need to be like super athletic. Like, your girl here could go. I'll probably go next year.
You see people of all ages. You see
shapes,
people
sizes.
of all abilities, all shapes and sizes. A lot of people are doing it for a cause. So they may be running for, and you'll see it on their shirts, like running for brain cancer, running for victims of human trafficking, running for foster children, running for breast cancer. Like I've seen
So
many
they'll
people.
come and they'll do so many miles,
Yes.
and people will pay them per mile.
Yes, exactly, for their cause. So a lot of people use it as a fundraising event. What I can say is it is the only time in your life where you'll spend 48 hours and you will not hear one, not even one negative thing. Not one. I stayed out on that track all 8 hours the first year I was there. All it is positivity. We don't get tired. We feel great. We feel awesome. Like everybody is so pumped and so excited. And you meet the best people. That's how I got in the Outlier Project with Kathy Love and Scott McGregor. And Jesse Itzler's part of that, and Devin, and all of these amazing people. A lot of our guests you've seen on our podcast, those are people from the Outlier Project. And I met them all at Running Man last year. And you just start talking to people, and they're athletes, or they're creatives, or they're entrepreneurs, or they're authors, they're parents, they're executives, they're wellness people. They're just and everyday humans just trying to level up in the world and just look for, I don't know, something to be a part of. Like nobody's acting too cool. Nobody thinks they're better than anybody. Like everybody is cheering everybody on. They're being vulnerable. They're sharing each other's stories. They're inspired. They're having a great time. They're creating community, and everybody literally loves everybody. It is the coolest thing. It is so cool. And everybody is so kind, and it helps you. It just lets you like get away from life for a minute. It's like adult camp. Remember camp when you were
Summer
a kid?
camp.
That's what it is. It's adult camp.
Summer
I
camp.
tie-dyed a t-shirt.
You did?
I did.
I love
I had never tie-dyed a t-shirt before. I tie-dyed a t-shirt.
funny.
There's a pickle eating contest. You could just go and eat pickles and dance.
So long as they're not sweet pickles, because that's
No.
an abomination.
They're not. But you will meet great people and you will have a good time. I'm going for my third time, so you know it's good.
Yeah.
Third time. Let's go.
I'm going to let you take us out. This was a good episode.
You. All right, friends, we are so happy you decided to join us. We know you have lots of choices, and we think it's amazing that you choose us over and over and over. If you love the show, share the show, hit that subscribe button, and come back next week, because every Thursday we drop a new episode of the Elite Life Podcast.
Woo woo.
Bye, friends.
Thank you for joining us today on the Elite Life Podcast with Trish and Kylie. Don't forget to share this episode with a friend so we can keep delivering you more fantastic insights on grit, grace, and growth. Stay connected with us on Instagram and Facebook, where we'll keep the ideas flowing to help you build a life you love and leave a legacy you can be proud of. Until next time.